Hello and welcome to the Science Bit. I'm Luis.
I'm Pavan.
And I'm Chris.
And together we combine our absolutely useless scientific knowledge
to break down your stories.
All right. What do we have on the plate today, Chris?
So for today, I thought maybe we can go through some superstitions that we might have or some people have in the lab.
Yeah.
And see what's out there.
Yeah. Quoting Michael Scott from The Office, I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. You have heard this before. You are forcing your laugh to sound good. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we go through our Reddit?
Let's hit it.
Who wants to start?
I think you can start, Luis.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. So the first one that we have here on our subreddit that we then can share with the listeners on our description of our podcast, which will for sure be very well written, and we will not forget to do this after editing the podcast, right? We will not. Okay.
No.
You have to keep your hand on the top of the centrifuge until it's reached stable speed. If not, it will get unbalanced and crash.
100%.
Yeah.
This one it feels like not even a superstition. It feels like a law. Like it feels like something that you almost, it's like a religion, I would say, that if you don't do this, everything's just going to break and fall. Like every time I run anything in the centrifuge, like you have to put your hand on top of it just to make sure that the centrifuge will work. Yeah. So that's, for me, that's a no-brainer.
You guys do it?
Yeah, for
do
sure.
you do it, Chris?
I used to do it.
Yeah.
It helps.
It definitely helps.
To some extent.
I don't.
Yeah. You don't do that?
No.
But do you like
I
stand in
watch
front
it.
of it and watch it?
Yeah. I close it. I click on the button. I step away from it.
Yeah.
And I look at the little screen where the speed is going up. And I'm like, please reach the speed where you're supposed to reach without unbalancing.
Yeah.
And
Don't
when
break.
Don't break.
Yeah.
But like I'm standing there like hesitant with like my feet like, God, will it? It's a suspense every time.
I mean, for me, it's more that I hope that if you hold it, then you feel like the rotor is not going to go out of balance. Because like you feel like if you don't hold it, then it could like, as in even if it's imbalanced by a little bit, that you could kind of balance it out just enough so that it's like, okay, fine, I'll kind of go through and do it for you.
It's an illusion of control.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't do it though on the ultra centrifuge. That's a bit scary.
No, God damn it! Like if I hear one of those shaking for one bit, I'm out. I leave the room. I'm like, fuck you guys, like I don't care. It will explode.
I mean that for sure something is getting separated. Like. Like as in like it feels like the soul of the cells is leaving.
Yeah.
But do you think it's a real hazard to have ultracentrifuge getting imbalanced? Does it have any safety?
I think they are built in a way that is very sturdy, like by default, in case some shit happens.
Yeah, like I mean, it's similar to like the washing machines at home, like the circle tumblers. Like there's like concrete at the bottom, like they're like 70-80 kilos, right? Like those the washers, like it's so that like when they have the tumble cycle, they doesn't like fly off into into the kitchen or wherever. So there's like cinder blocks. There's like a really like real weight in there, I think. So yeah,
New idea.
I think an ultracentrifuge would have to have these in place for sure.
New idea. Ultracentrifuge your clothes for faster drying.
I feel like
Stupid idea?
you would. It's an interesting idea. I can't say it's a good idea.
It's not. It's by definition, it's not.
I feel like you would somehow strip the color. You would like somehow pellet out the color from the clothes and leave just the string of material
look,
behind.
I have transparent jeans now, and I have all the blue here. Like I
think it's
separated.
perfect. Yes, I think that would be fun. Like if you, just to throw it in there to see what would actually happen.
You remove the soul out of your clothes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No.
So I mean, if you rate this on a scale of like 1 to 1 where it's not very realistic, and where maybe it's not very helpful, the superstition, to 10 out of 10 where it's like if you don't do this is a guarantee that something's going to fail. Where do you stand?
For you, this is clearly a 10.
For me, this is a no-brainer. Like not a 10. I don't think anything is actually a 10 because like in theory superstitions don't work. I mean, like if I'm accessing the logical part of my brain, then this can't be, nothing can ever be a 10. But I will say this is probably a 9 or a 9.8.
Chris?
I don't know how to rate them. It's like, like you say, it's a bit tricky to how to rate them. It's maybe because.
Okay, so I guess the thing here is like if you don't do it, how do you feel? Like, do you feel like, oh my god, like this is now something bad is gonna happen, or do you feel like if you don't do it, then it's like whatever. If it's like whatever, then it's like I think closer to 1. But if you feel like something's gonna fail, then it's like closer to a 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so something that calms you down and makes you sure that it would go.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess the thing is, if you didn't do it, how would you feel? Like, what would your reaction be? Like, if you saw a student and they just walked away from a centrifuge, you'd be like, oh my God.
Okay, walking away? No. Because you have to wait for it to reach the speed, kids. You have to wait for it. But apart from, like, the thing is, the holding it, right? The giving the hand to the centrifuge. Be like, you can do it, buddy.
I think, like, the holding is, I think, like the holding and, like, just, I think the whole point is, like, you want it to come to speed, right? So whether that you do that by standing there or by, or by holding it or, like, caressing it or whatever.
Caressing it. Somehow it became a little weird. Who's been a good centrifuge?
Exactly. Hey,
come on, reach 300 G for my cells to pellet.
If it helps with your experiments, I'm up for anything. Let's anything is on the table.
Oh God.
The results have to be there as well.
Chris, any from 1 to 10?
Yeah.
What would you call
maybe
it?
in the middle, 5.
A 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never do it, so that's why I give it a 4.
Yeah.
Right. Next one.
Let's go.
Oh, this is somehow related to it. I have to give the qPCR machine a little pat as it starts running, like. And then there's a person who commented on this and says it definitely deserves a little pat. So I don't know if this is becoming kinky or not. If I'm reading too much into it, let me know.
I mean, as I said, I stand on the side of science. Like if it helps your experiments, then I think nothing is out of bounds. But in terms of the pat, it depends on what kind of pat it is. Like, is it like a hard pat? Is it like are we getting very aggressive here?
Okay.
Is the machine being very bad?
Who's been a bad like thermocycler?
Well, I think this is a qPCR machine, not the thermocycler.
Oh, yeah, a qPCR machine.
Yeah.
Who has been a qPCR machine? When I read this immediately, I was like, I pictured it in my mind, and don't ask why. Like treating the qPCR machine as your bitch.
Yeah.
Like, go girl, do what you do best, and just like pat it like that while it walks away, and while you smoke a cigar, like, go do what you do best, girl. I will be back in like 1 hour and a half, and you better get already like those DNA strands amplified, otherwise we'll have trouble. I don't know. Am I over sexualizing qPCR machines?
No, as I said.
Should you call HR on me?
Do you put the P in qPCR?
Oh, no. I stand here. I will state that I never performed any of those acts.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're just joking here. I mean, that should be obvious.
Sure.
Right? Yeah.
Do you pat the qPCR machine, Chris?
No, I'm afraid to move it at all. Like I just stand away.
Yeah.
I feel it's the opposite of patting it. You want to just like do as little touching to the qPCR machine as possible.
You do it very
just
silent.
in case. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Can you just run this for me, please? While you press the button slowly, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 1 hour and a half. Please work. Otherwise, I'll be very, very, very sad.
Exactly.
So
and I think that for me, that's the way. Just a quick in and out.
Careful with that sentence.
Hey, that's just.
So how would you rate it out of 10?
For me, I would say this is close to 0 or like a 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah, I cannot relate.
Although I will say, as an addendum to this, it depends on how old the qPCR machine is.
Oh, you like the cougars.
Yeah, I mean, the cougars require a bit more love. And, in the... but, like with the older machines, they require a little bit more care, where you need to, like, sometimes a little pat definitely goes a long way.
When you said the old qPCR machine needs a little bit more care, I thought of like, I don't know if in your countries it's the same or if you know this as like regular, but like back in Portugal, people will talk to old people like, thank you. No, go there.
Yes.
Do this. So it's like, okay, now you run this qPCR cycle and then I come back, okay? Like
exactly. You have to make sure that it understands exactly what you're saying.
Very slowly and very loudly, as if that would help the person
For sure.
understanding.
Exactly.
But this is equivalent where you also type the things into old qPCR machine. You type it like one thing at it. You don't type it quickly there.
On the interface, if you accidentally press two things back to back and the first one hasn't loaded yet, you're like, shit. Yeah. Like, has the second guy, have I pressed it too early? Yeah. It's going to take even longer to load now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's a 1 for me, or even maybe even a 0.
All right,
but it's a very interesting one.
It was a very interesting one and very over-sexualized as well. Next one. You won't be able to find the equipment/reagent you are looking for until you ask someone where it is, and they make you look like an inept jackass. Inept.
Yeah. I think this is... I don't know if this is like a superstition that you have to do this.
Yeah.
But
it's just a fact.
I think this feels like Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
Like that, you've been looking for it for like an hour, half an hour, and then you just ask someone and they immediately show you where it is. Yeah. Like, I think especially in your own group, it's like even more so.
Yeah.
Where like, everyone just seems to know everything besides you.
Yeah.
So I think, for me, this one is, I believe that this is just Murphy's Law.
Yeah. It reminds me of like, it replicates this dynamic with your mom, for instance. Like, if I go there and I find where that was, you'll be in big trouble, buddy.
And of course, 100% of the time, it's always there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Chris, any thoughts?
I can relate to this more at home than the lab.
Do you want to talk about it, Chris?
And maybe in another podcast.
Okay. Yeah. This is a safe space, Chris, okay?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How would you guys rate this one? 10?
No, not a 10. Like, in terms of being a superstition where you feel like you have to ask someone, I don't think this is actually a superstition. So I think I think if by the definition, I think that this cannot be. So I think it has to be like a 1. Like, I
it's
don't...
not a superstition. It's just like something
because superstition would be like, you have to do this every single time or you will not find it. Like, I guess the way this person has written it, it's like, oh, I have to ask my lab buddy and then they will show me where it is.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know if that's like so it's like you want to annoy your lab mates all the time, like that seems
that annoying colleague that asks every time he goes for an experiment.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh my god, he's coming.
That also exists.
Yeah.
It's like, excuse me, can you? It's there. You already know what they're asking for. Yeah. Okay,
exactly.
so we are going to politely remove this one as it is not, by definition, a superstition.
Correct.
Yeah. Next one. I use my old lab mate's tube rack. His experiments always worked, and when I use his rack, mine works. When I use his rack, it's a funny thing to take out of context, but let's comment on the on the actual sentence.
Yeah. I'm not sure about this one because, I think, for me, I actually feel like it's the opposite. I feel like I don't want to use someone else's just because I don't think it would work the same. Like, even though it's so dumb as using a rack, but like if someone had been using something all the time and you knew that it was theirs and then you went and took it and used it for yourself, I feel like that would be bad luck more than good luck. Because I don't know, that's how I would feel, I think.
How would you feel if you just found out that someone has been taking your rack?
I would be so upset.
I'm always looking for it, and it turns out that this guy comes here and steals it from me because of some superstition. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
Use your own rack.
Exactly. I would be. I think that would be. I would be more annoyed than anything else. So yeah, in terms of this as a superstition, like I think the reverse may be more of a superstition for me than like
if
how
it doesn't work, I do not want to use it, but the positive doesn't.
Yeah, like as in instead of being like I need to use that person's one, I would just be like I would want to keep my own.
Yeah.
We can cut this out, but the other day I've been approached in the lab. A person was asking for my pipette.
Yeah.
Because he felt like he was using his pipette and his samples were getting contaminated. And then he started using filter tips, but it still was contaminating his samples. And then he asked for my pipette. I was like, no.
Then don't from the moment that you say the word contamination, it's like, oh, I contaminated my pipette, I think. Can I use yours? It's like, no.
I mean, there's many. I mean, the thing is, like, where is the contamination coming from? I think the person should probably answer that question first before using anyone else's pipettes and, doing further experiments, because it means that there's like a systemic issue. Like it could be the person's just technique is just not very good. Yeah. So, we shouldn't be here. And the thing is, if you don't know the source, you're just spreading it, which is actually extremely irresponsible. Like, if, for example, they are the source, I mean, I don't know who this person is, but if they are the source...
shall remain nameless.
Yeah, for sure. But if they are the source, then it's like super bad that they go around spreading all their toxicity all over the
story
lab.
short, stay away from my pipettes, Jerem.
Exactly. And this is what I'm saying. This is why, again, coming back to the superstition, why I would want to use my own stuff. Like, I mean, my rack is like, I would use it myself. And if someone else used it, I would be like, and suddenly my experiment stopped working? No way.
Do not ruin this for me, buddy. I'm already on the edge. Let me just read you like some responses to this this comment, which one of them is like, did your lab mate leave the lab, or like, does his spirit bless the rack or something? And there's someone that said he fucking died. It's like, oh no, he went to live on a farm. So
he did bless, I guess.
Yeah.
He left on good terms.
Yeah. And then the actual answer is like, he did not die. He's not living on a farm. The actual initial person who commented said he graduated and he's doing a postdoc now. LOL. Which is, I read the LOL a little sarcastically because I think that's how it was meant.
I mean, I think for sure that's how it was written. Well, so does that mean that it was a good outcome? I guess it was.
It depends if I am the one giving my opinion about it, or if it the factual fact about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So how would you rate this one?
For me, it's low.
As in,
I would say like a 2 or a 1.
A 2. Oh my God, we are being like very like.
But I see how it could feel quite important for people if they had a lot of unsuccessful experiments. Then suddenly it works, and then for them it's super important to use that rack now.
So you rate it.
I feel like for someone it can be really critical to.
4.
5, maybe
5.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's the scale here is like you're saying that it could be critical to someone, but you're only giving it a 5. So like in overall, it's actually not that. Like, I mean, I don't think it's that high, right? Like if we're giving it a 5 out of 10, we're saying that it's like a maybe situation. It's like it could be okay. Yeah.
Or at least it's more than, for instance, the qPCR pad, like using the comparison.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Okay.
Next one. Never do experiments on Friday the 13th. My PI laughed at me about it, so I ended up planning an experiment. You know what happened? Friday, March 13th, 2020. Is this ringing a bell? I got called into an emergency lab meeting that school may close due to COVID. School did shut down that Sunday. I still had to go into work still to check on T cells, and I had spent all the Friday isolating. That I had spent the whole Friday isolating. Come to find out that the CO2 tank went empty, and so all the cells died. Well, from all the Friday the 13ths, Friday the 13th, 2020 might be like the goat, like the Friday the 13th.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it rings a bell. So, do you have that superstition Friday the 13th, either in the lab or out of the lab?
For Friday the 13th specifically, like I can't say I have a superstition about this, but unless someone tells you that it's Friday the 13th, I'm not actually thinking, because there's a 13th day of every month.
Yeah.
So like if it just happens to be on a Friday, I would not normally think about it. But if someone happens to say, "Oh, today's Friday the 13th," then you're kind of like in the back of your mind, you've like something has changed now. So you're like looking out for, like, maybe you're just more aware of things that are about to happen.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you're like more easily you're more able to say, this happened because of something.
Yeah. It's not causation. It's just like
exactly.
you are more. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just aware. Like, because obviously these things happen all the time. Whether it happens more on Friday the 13th, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really care about Friday the 13th unless there's a full moon as well.
And the black cat, like.
Oh yeah, like the full moon coinciding with the Friday the 13th.
But you actually on that comment, you have other people commenting on it. And it's like, I did a virus prep on Friday the 13th. And the centrifuge bottle shattered while spinning, breaking the centrifuge and dousing it with virus, dousing it with virus, and making my day take 12 hours. And there's a little comment after that, which is like, n equals 2, therefore the superstition is true. So there's like, it is statistically significant.
Excuse me? N is equal to 2? When has that been statistically significant?
I think the joke here is that the scientist himself or themselves is not being very statistically correct about their approach to it. There's also someone who blames the initial commentator who said, "You doomed us all by deciding to do lab work that fateful day." Yeah. So I think that it has nothing to do with China. It has nothing to do with a virus escaping a lab. It has to do with this person who went to do an experiment on the Friday the 13th.
I mean, it could be.
Like on Lost, the TV show, they figure out that the reason why they crashed, spoiler, but this is like a very old TV show, the reason why they crashed was because the guy who was supposed to type the numbers on the computer did not.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys haven't watched it?
I've never seen Lost.
I've
seen season 1, to be fair. Yeah, I think season 1 or maybe season 2 as well.
Should we cut this out?
Good. I think
this was a big spoiler, but I mean, it's a 20-year-old show.
I think it's completely fine.
I think, by doing experiments on the Friday the 13th, this person doomed us all.
I mean, I was just looking up some stats on Friday the 13th. Very interesting. But apparently you can have like a minimum of 1. So there's always 1 per year.
Yeah,
apparently, and like you can have a max of 3.
Oh,
so it's not that frequent. Okay. And to your point, Chris, like when it coincides with the full moon, it's apparently like once every 20 years.
Oh,
so that is like it can be quite a thing. Like, so if that happens, like,
like
I know that my cousin has born like on Friday the 13th on the full moon. So
my god, so that's like a really rare.
But I thought
occurrence.
It was a bit more frequent.
No, I guess not. No, because I mean, to think about, like, because the moon cycle is like, it goes every 30 days, right? That where you have like the full moon, not full moon. So to coincide with one specific day that occurs 3 times, maybe 1 to 3 times a year, that seems like pretty unlikely.
Wow.
But I don't know. Maybe we can have like Neil deGrasse Tyson come in here and do the maths for us, and he'll be
Please, Neil, if you are listening to this, feel free to contact us.
I mean, absolutely.
Of course, he will, for sure.
Yeah.
How do you rate this one?
This for me could be a 5. Like there's some pseudoscience, like like there's always something when it comes to astrology. That you can't entirely dismiss it just because it could be true.
Yeah.
You don't know if it is.
I know.
But we all, like, people talking about the alignment of the planets and
when
Saturn
it's
has returned or whatever.
retrograde,
Yeah, exactly.
whatever.
So that throughout history, there's been some assignment to like the position of stars versus like how we react to things.
And I'm such an asparagus because I was born on June the 4th, you know.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, like there is like there's like some historical data here.
Yeah.
And like, why would people keep assigning value
Yeah.
to the placement of the star and planets and everything? Or like how big the moon is, for example, or like, you know, where if a moon combines with Friday the 13th, like why? But yeah, like the 13th day of the month having some effect, dubious, but
the Friday.
I'm not here to.
There's another superstition here related to Friday. Running a PCR on Friday, it will always fail on Friday.
Any Friday.
But that's something to do with you getting tired over the week, I guess.
Yeah, probably
messing up the reaction.
The causation there is that one, Like, because if you will like even unconsciously be less prone to pay attention because you're like when you are, oh come on, it's like it's Friday, it's 3 p.m. I just want to go out, and you will be more prone to mess up pipetting. I would say.
Yeah, no doubt. Maybe that's why Friday the 13th also, because it's actually a Friday.
Yeah.
Not that it's the 13th.
Yeah. How would you rate this one out of 10, Chris?
Yeah, like Pawan said, I wouldn't rate it too high, but I understand how it could be important for people to...
So 5?
Again, 5.
5.
Split the difference.
Yeah.
Just rate them all 5.
Oh, this one is a good one. If I I think they meant take or shake out. Yeah. If I take out the exact number of Eppendorf tubes I need from the jar in one go, that experiment will go well. I like this one.
I like this one as well, yeah.
What do you mean? Eppendorf tubes from the
wherever
jar.
you have your Eppendorf tube from.
Sorry,
you need like 10.
Yeah, I got it.
And you shake the jar and it's like there's exactly 10 that come out.
Yeah.
I like this one. This feels like star alignment to me.
Yeah, right. Like, you feel like if that happens, everything's going to go well. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've never actually checked that.
It gives me some reassurance. Like when the exact number of Eppendorf tubes or Falcon tubes or whatever thing I need comes out. Like when it's completely random whether it will or not.
Yeah.
It gives me some reassurance. If it means that the experiment will go well, if I have like that correlation established, no. But at least I feel like the universe is on my side when that happens.
I have a similar thing with scales when I have to scale something like agar for the gel, and then you need 0.8 grams, and then you pour exactly 0.8 grams.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. No,
mind blowing.
That's experience.
Yeah.
That is,
I don't know if this is more of a superstition or more of like just a general good feeling.
Yeah.
You're just kind of priming yourself to have a good experiment because you just feel good about that. Like something where like the universe has come together for you, as you were saying, Luis. You feel like you're blessed for that moment. So nothing can go wrong. So like the positive, do you think it's the positive attitude that makes all the difference there?
It's just like, like that thing of like you looking at the watch and it's like 13:13 or 11:11 and it's like, oh my God, the angels are on your side. I guess for me, that's equivalent. Like I despise that one. I feel, looking at the time and seeing the same number is stupid. Having the exact same number of Eppendorf tubes, no, that makes perfect sense. That is amazing.
I mean, I think with the time, I think most times I don't really mind. But when I look at the clock and it's 0000, that's when I'm like, okay, there, because I think that for me is a more special number, where it's like you've kind of hit the exact point where the day changes, or and you just happen to check your time. Obviously, you have 60 seconds in that moment to get that.
Yeah.
But in how many ever seconds there are in a day, you've picked the 60 that allow you to check the time when it's 0000.
Yeah. There's an alignment there.
Yeah. There's some alignment there.
Yeah. So how would you rate this one? Like, again, this does not seem like it is a little bit of a superstition.
Yeah. I would like this one. I would say is more good fortune to me, and I think that. So I mean, in terms of a superstition, I would say this maybe even a 7.
Yeah.
Because like if this comes together,
yeah,
then you know automatically that everything's going to go well. So I think that's like there's a good it's a good omen there. So I think that as a superstition, if you see it, I rate it.
Chris?
I can relate it to it very well, so I would also rate it quite high. I think I like it. It's 8.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
8, nice. I'm going to give it like a solid 7 as well.
Yeah. Okay. I think this one is our first consensus, where we're all just like, this one like feels like it could be the one that works.
There's a funny twist to this one, which is like, but you have just enough tips to finish what you need. This often becomes a bad omen when you acknowledge it, because then inevitably you need one extra tip because the tip touches something, you get bubbles, whatever. So this is like the opposite of it, but still related.
Yes.
Like if you have the exact number of pipette tips, in theory it should be something that is very reassuring.
Yeah.
And it is, but then it creates the pressure like, I cannot mess this up. And you will inevitably like mess something up and you'll have to go run to the cupboard to take another box just to use one more.
100%. This is like a 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Like if you know before going in beforehand that you have just the correct number of tips, or maybe even like one more, like where you're just like, this should be fine under normal circumstances, but that will never ever work. Like I think this is like a 9 out of 10 for me, where it's just like, if I see that it's the correct number of tips, I'm like, I should just go get the box beforehand.
Yeah, I also do that. At this point, like,
but you don't. Like I cannot. I always want to reach the ceiling of this, to be like, I want to live the dream of, of having the right number of tips and using only those tips.
I am there sweating like every time that like, I mean, I need 5, for instance, and I have exactly 5. I'm like, okay, don't mess this up. 1, 2,
and then bang,
3, and I fucked it.
Yeah, you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
But I mean, realistically, you should get the box beforehand, because you got to try and live the dream sometimes, you know.
or do as I do, and it's like, okay, I cannot deal with like how much this destroyed me. And I ask someone, can you bring me a pipette box, like a tip box? I cannot do it myself. I'm too destroyed.
This is what students are for.
Yeah.
if they're around you at the same time.
Join our lab, students. If you want to join us, we are very welcoming, and we do not
abuse you at all.
No, not at all.
No, exactly. No advantage taken off here.
And if it's just like getting like some pipette tips, that's fine.
That's part of it.
It's part of it.
It's all part of the training.
Yeah, and then you also have to like make coffee for us, massage our feet when we are stressed. You know, these kinds of things.
Just the usual.
Yeah. Chris, how much do you rate this one out of 10?
The feet massage?
No. I want to state here that I never got neither performed a foot massage on anyone in the lab, and outside of the lab.
Outside of the lab is a different story, but in the lab, definitely not.
Sorry, I meant random people.
Random people, yeah.
Chris, how much would you rate the number of pipette tips getting inherently fucked up?
Yeah, I think that's very relatable, not only to me, but a lot of, I think, everyone. But it would be still lower than the exact
number coming out of the tube. Oh, no way. This one for me is way higher.
So you rated it at an 8. The exact number of tubes, would you go for a 7 here?
No, maybe 6.
6. Oh, right.
So you had only had 5 tips, and then you used all 5, and you were like, that's great.
Yeah. No, I don't really put a lot of pressure on myself on that one. Not until now.
Exactly.
Now that you mentioned,
we should come back to these questions in a year and be like, where do our ratings change, or are they the same?
There's one who says, a comment who says, don't say that you are happy that experiments worked first try, or else they won't again. Appreciate them in silence. Yep. Right?
I mean, I think yes. But for me, this is more, I mean, I don't know, this is personal choice, but I think this one is like lesser for me. Because I think that if it works once, then it can work again. So I'm like more optimistic. So I think like that for me would be the case with this. Like I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I said it works now. So it has to like it's gonna something's gonna happen next time. Yeah.
But I think it's like there's a part of me of my brain who goes like, if you brag about an experiment who worked on the first try, God up there, maybe because I was raised a Catholic, but God up there will be like, haha, there you are, thinking that you are special. Let me tell you, let me show you how this is going to go from now on. This is a way for you not to brag and not to think that you are special, you know? So,
I see. It's the Catholic guilt.
It's the Catholic guilt, man. The Catholic guilt. 10 years of Sunday school, and in the end, I'm a scientist. I think the priest would be proud. How would you rate this 1 out of 10?
For me, I think this is not, I mean, personally, it's like a 3 or a 4, maybe even less, maybe like I would say like 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. I actually, again, Catholic, I will rate this like a solid 6. Chris?
Same, I think.
6? Yeah.
I think like in line with this, there's another comment where they say, if you say that an experiment should work before you do the experiment.
No, don't do that.
Then you're adding 3 months of troubleshooting. That comment I really relate to, because I think if you go into it, like saying that it should work, based on all the all the knowledge you have, or all the every time you've tried certain things, like every time I've said beforehand, before doing the experiment, this should work, no problems. Nope. Every time there's a problem.
No. Yeah. That's the...
So for me, that comment, that's like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, it should work, but never works.
Yeah. So the should work for you is an 8?
Yeah. Like, or if I'm like, I'm doing the staining. Yeah, it should work for sure. Like, the antibody, no problem. It's like, immediately something will go wrong. And even though everything went perfectly, the result at the end is different. And
I will also give it an 8. Yeah. Chris?
Before the experiment, saying something should work.
Yeah, that's a dangerous path.
That's a 10 out of 10,
so,
I think.
8?
9? Yeah, maybe even 9, I think.
9?
Yes.
Yeah. We all been there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks we had big experiment, and everyone around me was having this attitude, and I was like,
You're like, don't,
don't.
Shut up, don't say it.
And it got derailed completely.
No doubt.
But you want to say shut up, but it's like on those movies when you want someone to shut up, but in front of like someone who is violent or something, but you cannot show that. So here's the same thing, like in front of the god of science or something, you don't want to say like, oh, don't say that, but you'll just like try to silently, do the gesture of like the hand on your neck or something. Just don't say that. They are listening to us. Just don't know, please. Yeah.
It's just like, in the movies when like the guy goes, hey, the danger is over.
The shark comes out of the water.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, eating it.
It's like, I think we're safe now.
After a small silent period, like,
I
think we're good. Yeah.
You're like, the person should not have said that, because that person's going to die.
It's a meme. So maybe to finalize, there's one here who says, never run a Western blot on a Thursday, because that means that you will image it on a Friday and it's botched your whole weekend. It's botched and your whole weekend will be ruined.
I mean...
This is just being smart.
I think this is being smart to have like a good weekend.
Yeah.
But I mean, realistically, not running Western blots on a Thursday is like...
I think this is more about than just the Western blot. It's just like if you are running something that is inherently like can go 50-50 like a Western or even worse than that, running that before a time where you know that you will have to be relaxed. It's maybe like calculistic in a good way that you're like, these can go wrong. The fact that these will go wrong right on Friday will ruin my whole weekend. Maybe, it's a psychological game. Either about this or about anything else. But I mean, on the other hand, you cannot just like, no, I do not. I just run Western blots on Mondays or Tuesdays.
Like,
after that, I cannot. If you go
too close to the weekend.
I talked to my boss about that, and they were like, "What are you saying? Like, what the hell?
It's like you're not working on weekends."
that too. But that's a subject for another podcast.
You'll be running a Western blot on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Images Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
Results Monday.
Oh,
that's
this guy
it.
talking about weekends. Like, no, for me, this one is like a 0.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you got to run the Western blot.
I mean, I wouldn't say 0 because I see where it's coming from.
Yeah.
It's not like I would do it, so I will give it like a 3. Chris?
Yeah, maybe something along those lines.
Yeah.
2,
2.
4.
Yeah.
Three.
I'll give it a 2.
Yeah.
All right, so that was it for our superstitions. So we have been rating them. So I have them on the list. I've been creating a small Excel sheet. So the one that we rated higher would be like saying it should work, it never works.
Yeah,
and that's a very good winner for me. I think that's like the...
Clean.
That's clean.
There's no doubt, I think, yeah.
No doubt. In second place, the perfect number of tubes when you are being a good omen about your experiment.
Yeah.
We kind of like...
I think that's also a good, I think that's a good one too, in my opinion.
Yeah. The third one, it's the having the hand on the centrifuge.
Yeah.
And I think that the last one needs an honorable mention because we agreed that it could be like how trustworthy it was or not. It's like not bragging about like experiments working on the first try.
Yeah.
Which is like we gave it like the average was a 5, but I think that we agree it's a 5 for measuring like how truthful it is versus how we think it actually is. So yeah.
Yeah.
And that was our top of superstitions, guys. This was fun. Well, thank you very much for listening, guys. If you have any superstitions that we haven't discussed here, feel free to drop us a line on the comments. We will be happy to discuss them on the next episode. And feel free to send us any and all of your stories. We will be happy to throw them in the pit. Until then, hi, I've been Luis.
I'm Pavan.
And I'm Chris.
And this has been the Science Pit.
See ya.
Den här podden spelas in på Internetstiftelsens kostnadsfria mötesplats Go210. Vi finns i Stockholm, Malmö och Linköping och här kan du arbeta, gå på ett event eller spela in en podd i vår studio. Läs mer på go210.se.